Yes, boomerang. I swore last week at 6 seconds stream demonetized. What a plonker. And yes, boomerang. Hold up. God, I'm getting worse at these. Whee! Hello, everybody. Today it's Sunday, December the 15th, 2024. I am Mr. Brun, and I trust you are all doing very well today. Soon be Christmas. On this evening's live stream, we are discussing the latest news in the entertainment and on the social media. It was a week where Hollywood happened and bad stuff in real life. I don't know. Stuff happened in real life, as it always does. So, as I always say, if you've not shut down for the evening, there is lots to get through. Shall we get the guests out dribbling? You know it. Let's do this. First up, from a VPN far, far away, he's the golden reach around droid of choice. It is Z3PIO.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. How's things?
Not bad. You're coming in hot. How are you?
Coming in a bit nasally as well. I'm on the tail end of a cold this week.
Oh, have you got the lurg that's been floating around?
Yes. The chaotic germs that have been affecting most workplaces, I am stricken with as well. So if I burst into fits of coughing and hacking, I'm probably dead.
Oh, please don't die live on. Damn. Do you want to see a really a comment that I'll take?
Go on then.
James Serter, poor man's. Got to start somewhere, everybody.
Exactly.
Z, it's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next peep out?
Go on. Who've we got?
Okay. Sure, buddy. Next, the channel's very own astromech droid. It is the wonderful Professor R2.
Well, hello. Sorry I gave you that cold, Z. Trust me, it's better than what I gave that other lady.
Oh dear, what was that?
Well, it was a few
droid
things.
aids.
You should probably get tested.
Droids.
Oh my God,
aids.
Not again. You mean Drades?
Drades.
Yes, it's called Drades.
TM.
Droid aids.
Yeah. How are you doing, Prof?
Doing all right. Glad to be here.
Shall we get the next guest out?
Let's do it.
Okay. It's your buddy. Back for the gazillionth time. It's the man who's got a voice of an angel. It is the price of reason.
Wow, I don't know if I would say that I had a voice of an angel, but thank you.
He makes
That's quite an introduction.
He makes so many videos.
You know. How's the karaoke going there, Price?
It's going okay. You actually listened to it last time that we did it.
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night or wherever year it was, and your lullabies sent me back to sleep.
What was I singing, by the way? Do you happen to remember?
Boston, was it Boston?
Maybe Foreigner?
Foreigner, yeah, Foreigner.
Yeah.
Heartache and pain. I don't know if I can take it again.
You should do karaoke.
Can't stop now. I'm
need to join in next time.
So hard.
Well, you should definitely join us next time. I'd love to hear you sing a bit of Foreigner.
I'll murder it. Price, it's great to have you on, mate.
Great to be here.
Shall we get the next peep out?
No. Let's just stop here.
Okay, good night, everybody.
We're done.
Go on.
Okay. Right. Okay. And last, but by no means least, he is the wise elder of the channel. Hov, hov, hov. You know the rest. He's a great mega geek himself. No, it's not Greta. How dare you? Ian David Diaz.
Hello.
Hov.
Actually,
Ow, ow,
I'm
ow.
eating, I'm
Yeah, what you
eating
eating, mate?
chocolate biscuits, which is,
McVitie's.
that's right,
Other brands are available.
digestive. No, actually, it's milk chocolate. Milk chocolate digestive. It's lovely. How is everybody?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay.
Everybody's doing its shit.
No.
Now the now. Is it Greta? How dare you?
Not Greta. And
Is
it
it
ain't shooty.
shooty?
Yeah.
No, not this week. Not this week. Ian.
Yeah.
There is another.
I know there is another. And it ain't Princess Leia either.
Shall we wheel them out
Just have you got a bar of soap ready
for your mouth?
for her mouth?
This is not going to be a sausage fest, everybody.
Instead, it's a dinosaur fest.
Hi, Vex.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me on. How is everyone doing this evening?
Not bad. Better for seeing your lizard-like features.
Thank you. I wanted to be in the holiday spirit. Also, Z, I'm curious. Were you the 101th guy in Lily Phillips' train back in October? Is that why you're sounding so terrible there?
No, I was the fluffer.
He was having to wipe all the damage down, as it were, all the fluids.
Get all the guys ready. That's my job.
Jesus.
Like, you gotta have a lot of suction to keep that going.
That's horrible. You guys
You
are
know,
horrible.
I don't know why I'm even bringing this up, but
But you're gonna.
I'm gonna. I don't understand the guys in that situation. Imagine you're like number 100. That kind of feels.
It's a fetish, that's all. It's
That's-
not
ugh.
it's not like there's like genuine physical sexual pleasure taken out of this. It's all just fetishized.
If
So the idea of being
Okay.
But more than
person.
that, it kind of feels gross. You know, I when I think about it, it seems
Kinda.
gross.
if I may,
Sure.
if you're the first one to go in, not a problem. Second one, perhaps you're getting a bit sloppies. Third, you're getting kind of sloppies.
You sound like you're speaking from personal experience.
Were you
Yeah.
at this event?
And then by the time you get to what 101, phew, that is a world of hurt. Although,
She said she wasn't that sore at the end. So
well, perhaps they're all little micro
Little.
penis.
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay. Although, if you had a number, I'd go with number 69 just for comedic value. But
nice.
Okay. Vex, it's great to have you on.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Shall we do good evening, chats? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm Boomring.
Good evening.
Do you like the facial expression there, Vex?
Oh yeah. It's doing a whole lot for me right now.
Musings 242 today's dates. Hey, we got 7 subs this week. Can you believe it? Instead of minus, we got plus.
Yay! Good
Whee.
job.
Please like, share, subscribe. You know the rule, folks. Press the thumbs up. Leave a comment. Pretty please.
Subscribe.
Donate channel. Memberships are open. Right, okay.
Oh, whose phone's that then?
Yeah, someone's mic is bugging out a little bit.
Yeah, that's mine. I've just turned it off.
Okay. Good evening, chat. There is a anniversary today.
Oh, no.
I thought we'd get it out of the way. Hopefully, I won't boomer this if I've got my order right. Who saw this? Star Wars The Last Jedi released 7 years ago today.
Yep.
That's not an anniversary.
I can remember the
Bloody
moment.
nightmare. It's a disaster.
I can remember the moment my fandom died. Yeah.
I posted my self-made meme today, which I do probably every year since this movie has been released. It's the same meme. I put it up every year.
Which is?
Tradition.
Yes.
What's
I
the
don't know
meme?
if you
It's
saw it,
shit.
Mr. Brown, but it was a good meme.
Describe it for those who haven't seen. I haven't seen.
Basically, it's sort of you see Luke Skywalker throwing his lightsaber off a cliff, and then you see the guys from Spaceball that are like the Planets of the Apes guys at the end of Spaceballs, and I overdubbed them. So in the original movie, they say, "Oh shit, there goes the planet" or something like that. But I overdubbed them and really did it very well. So I say, "Oh shit, there goes the franchise," and like it's just a perfect overdubbing.
Very nice. Very nice.
Highly recommend my meme. It's one of the things I'm most proud of. Like, no, because most people don't invest so much time and thought into a stupid meme. I actually did it.
But is this some anniversary that we remember just like 9/11? That kind of thing.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
Okay.
It's definitely a tragedy. God, I mean, there's so much wrong with this movie. I mean, there's so much wrong with it. I can't believe.
Well, should we just,
people who-
if I
Yeah.
may, sorry
Yeah.
to cut you off there. Is there anything right about this movie?
Well, the music's great. It looks fantastic. It's the writing that is the issue.
Yeah. I'm struggling to give you anything good about this. It's dreadful. It's
Well, I've got
absolutely
nothing.
dreadful.
And the throw room choreography sucks as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
One could argue that certain cinematography isn't terrible, but so what? That doesn't mean anything. And the sad part is that I knew that Rian Johnson was going to blow it. I knew it because Rian Johnson, prior to him getting this movie, was always overrated.
Still is.
Still is. But I've probably told Professor this story, which I'll just tell you guys that many years ago, I had a female friend.
Wasn't
and
Leslie, was it?
No, it wasn't Leslie. And in any case, she also was like a movie buff and things like that. So this is many years ago. One day she called me. This was a time where Netflix would do like DVDs in the mail or something. And she said, "I have such a great movie. We have to watch it. This is the best movie ever." I said, "Okay." So she comes over. She puts in the thing in the DVD, and it was Brick. And she sat there and she kept gushing over Rian Johnson and how everybody's like talking about him. And I watched this movie, and man, was it a piece of shit. But I mean, it was something that could have been interesting as like an SNL skit or something as a short movie of like 15 minutes, but it just goes on forever. And I'm like, this guy's a clown. Like, this guy isn't anything. That I don't know. I was reading reviews and everybody was like kissing his ass. He's a good politician. He always has been. Doesn't have the talent to back it up. Same with Looper. Everybody, it's the thinking man science fiction movie. I saw that. I like Bruce Willis. I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think Emily Blunt is in it. These are good actors. It's the type of, I like time travel, and yet still he managed to make it kind of boring and dull and stupid. And everybody was like, "Wow, that ending, he's so brilliant." And I didn't think he was brilliant at all. And when they said he's going to do Star Wars, I said, I hope there's people that can rein him in. But I didn't realize, what a loser Kathleen Kennedy was. So,
Is Brick the one with kind of like a film noir in high school?
yeah, film noir in high
that
school.
was
And
it,
it's like,
yeah.
isn't it brilliant that it's a film noir in high school? It's brilliant for a 5-minute sketch or something. It's not brilliant for a 2-hour movie that I'm sitting here and I'm supposed to be taking it seriously. I really, I wanted the movie to be over. I was
I've
suffering.
got a question.
Yes.
Adam Jones.
Adam
One
Jones?
spot.
No, I didn't. I didn't because I was complaining about the movie the whole time.
Is she still your friend? Is she still your friend?
I haven't spoken to her in years.
Since.
At least we know you got your priorities straight, right?
I couldn't put up with the movie. It was a terrible movie, Adam. What could I do?
Okay. So 7 years ago, folks, when it all went
Tits up.
Pete Tong.
Yeah, several people in the chat saying they're blaming J.J. Abrams. I blame
No.
KK.
Yeah.
It's her fault.
It went tits up from the beginning. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Just remember, folks, it always goes back to The Last Jedi.
That's funny, right? Because Price has a relationship with a square-headed woman, and now he hates a round-headed man. There you go. It's interesting. Same thing. It's very interesting.
I've
Shall we-
evolved.
Shall we move on?
Please.
Please.
Move
Oh,
along.
God.
Well,
Sidestep.
Have we got anything
Yeah.
to add? Anybody? Skeleton
It sucked.
Crew?
I saw the third episode. It was crappy. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Move along.
it added something to what's happening so far, but not much.
I want to say one final comment about it, and then we can move on. In my review live, and if you actually watch my video review, I kept saying the first 2 episodes of every Disney Plus show are their best episodes. Even if it's the crappiest show ever, those 2 first episodes are going to be the best you're ever going to see. And this is the same thing. Episode 3, the writing, which I think was poor to begin with, just goes off the rails. Stupid things happen. This isn't a good show. I'm sorry.
Well,
Nope.
never mind.
Well,
Let's move on.
it's got a new character that looks like an Al Fuck Downs cat, but didn't get the extra chromosome.
Okay, so we're not moving on.
Okay. We're going to be a week behind on the reviews, folks. So we're going to do episode 3 on Wednesday. So we're going to be a week behind. Old
We can
men
do 2
can't-
episodes, can't you? In that one, can you?
Yeah,
I
could.
don't know.
You could.
I don't know.
If you cut down the slides, you could.
That's right. Yeah, you could.
If
cut
we
down
cut
the
down the
slides.
slides, then we don't do it at all.
Cut down the slides, mate.
No.
You don't need that many.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move on then.
Yeah.
Wednesday to do that, folks.
Cool.
Okay, so this was the big release this week then. Kraven the Hunter. Whom has seen?
I saw it on Friday.
I feel so
You were
sorry for you.
looking forward to it, weren't you?
I mean, as a joke, I was looking forward to it. Yeah. Yes, you could say I was looking forward to it.
Yes.
Oh,
Did
dear.
it disappoint?
You know what? The bar is really low, and I will say that this is the best of all those Spider-Man villain movies that Sony has put out.
Not saying much, is it?
Yeah, not saying much at all. Like, if all of the, because I don't think the Venom movies are very good, so I would rank basically all of those movies as like a 1 or a 2. This is maybe a 3 at best. At best.
How was Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Oh, I can fix him. Aaron, you don't need
Aaron.
6-year-old women. I can put you right back on track. I haven't pushed out 4 kids. It's a lot nicer now. Just saying. You know
How
what?
old is his wife?
She would be in her 60s or late 50s now.
Oh, my age. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Got him nice and young while she was directing him. But honestly, this movie's kind of a mess. So did everyone see Madam Web on the panel?
Nope.
Nope.
I
Avoided
did. I
that
saw
like the
Madam Web.
plague.
It was terrible.
Okay, you know how a lot of Madam Web just felt like it was like TikTok reels stitched together
Very good.
with no coherent flow between them?
Oh,
That's-
absolutely.
That's kind of how Kraven felt, but at least it wasn't as egregious as it was in Madam Web. The characters are just kind of nothing. Like, everyone is just a stereotype that isn't developed at all. I would say Kraven's younger brother Dimitri is probably the best developed character, but even then he doesn't have like an actual proper arc until the last 3 minutes of the film. Kraven himself is just kind of like, oh, I hate my dad for reasons. That's about it. It's exposition for every reason I'm supposed to empathize or dislike or hate a character. Calypso, the female, I guess she's supposed to be a romance interest. They don't tease any romance, which would have been nice because it would have actually given a little bit of chemistry between her and Kraven, but she's just kind of there when something needs to happen in the plot or Kraven needs to get saved, which she does.
Is Calypso from Jamaica?
I have no idea. I know she's a lesbian in real life. That's about it. Yeah.
They all are.
They all, yeah. Maybe that's why they didn't have much chemistry. This is a very convoluted plot for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and I'm pretty sure it's strictly because this is supposed to be a villain that they're trying so desperately to make a good guy, but it doesn't work. This should have just been like a Marvel version of John Wick, and I said that on my stream this morning as well. Just make because he's got all the superpowers. Aaron Taylor Johnson clearly went through the trouble of physically preparing for this because you can tell a lot of the stunts are him, not
Yeah.
a stunt double. So just make him like a John Wick-esque character. Instead of making a bunch of subpar villains, you just prop his father up as the main villain. Spoiler, he's the big baddie technically. And then you make the Rhino and the Foreigner like mini bosses that he defeats on the way.
He's not a villain. He's misguided.
Yeah. I will say though, so I went Friday at 4 p.m. to see this. There were 15 people in my theater, including me. Only 3 of them were men. The rest were women well over 40. Which is weird because
Yeah.
this usually isn't the type of movie
Jeez.
that would appeal to that demographic, right?
I think we know why they
oh.
were there.
Oh yeah, probably some of the same reason I was there, right?
Mhm.
There's scenes that are in the trailer that are not in the movie as well
Mm.
to keep in mind. The iconic him sitting in the chair thing that doesn't happen till the very very end of the movie, right before the credits cut. There's no post credit scenes. I will give it this positive: it is not preaching anything at you.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
Kraven is like, he's a conservationist a little bit. Like he doesn't like that people kill animals pointlessly. But I know there was that rumor that they were going to make him a vegan. He's not a vegan. You see him with food
Never
once,
go
and
full
it's
vegan, folks.
right. You see him with a salad once, but like there's clearly like steak or something on the salad, so he's not a vegan.
Hmm.
You don't see him eat otherwise. He's not there's never an instance where the dialogue is just like, you shouldn't kill animals. Like you should. No, it's just like, I don't like that you're killing all of these water buffalo for their horns and nothing else. That's about it. No strong women exposition. No white people are all bad. It's just a meh movie. It's a missed opportunity.
I'm
Does he get
assuming-
his
Go on.
powers from a radioactive lion?
No. So
Oh,
what
okay.
the storyline that, because everyone just saw the drop of blood in the trailer and just like, oh, that's stupid. What happens is, so the lion that he and his dad are supposed to hunt gets him and tears him apart and everything, and his dad shoots the lion a little bit, and the lion drags him off, and Calypso is off a few miles away on a safari expedition with her parents, and with her voodoo powers, she senses that something is going on. So she finds Kraven, and the lion is standing over him, and some lion blood drips into an open wound, and she decides to save Kraven with some of her voodoo juice from her grandmother. So the voodoo
Okay.
juice mixes
Voodoo
with
juice.
the lion blood and saves
Jeez.
him.
Juicy lion blood. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Vex, are you recommending this? Sounds like you are.
No, I wouldn't recommend this. Like, honestly, the only time I would rewatch this is if I were
High.
autistically like analyzing this. Even High, it's just such a bland movie. Like nothing lands. All of the
Damn.
dialogue is so like jolty and out of rhythm. There was clearly a whole lot that was cut out. So I'd be curious in seeing whatever deleted scenes they choose to release. Because I know there was an article today that said Madam Web had a ton cut out of the script, and that's why it felt so janky in Acts 2 and 3. But
What?
yeah.
How
Oh,
have they
yeah.
got it so wrong?
I mean, look at the producer behind this as well. Ari, what's his face?
Oh,
Is
God.
Ari Arid, yeah, or
Yes.
Avid, I don't know.
Who?
It's an-
Ari Avid.
he's a tiny hat producer that has a long line of terrible films. He is responsible for a lot of these Sony Spider-Man.
Yeah, and
Oh.
and for some reason Nintendo is trusting him with The Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
Your
Why?
voice changed.
That's not a
then.
good
Oh,
move.
No.
He did Borderlands as well. He was the executive producer on Borderlands.
He's
Oh,
kind of
dear
like the
Lord.
dinosaur. Back in the day, you know, before they really knew what they were doing with these superhero movies, he probably to his own luck was involved in like the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. And I think during those years, you used to see his name on a lot of stuff. I don't know why they continue to, you know, have him attached. I don't know if it's a contractual issue or what the deal is, but anytime you see his name these days, unfortunately, it's sort of a feeling that it's not going to be high quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kraven, Venom, Borderlands, Morbius, the Uncharted movie, which was a disaster. Yeah, he's made so much bad stuff
List
lately.
goes on.
Okay.
There were a couple instances in this film as well where it looks like they tried to use the special effects to like redo people's faces, and then they used AI to fix some of the lines, because there's several instances I noticed just that I can just recall from the one watch I've done, because I still can't find it in India. But you can see that they've
India doesn't
redub-
want it.
Yeah, right. It's just, I'm wondering, like, it's Sunday now. Usually that stuff is up like Friday,
Yeah,
but
they're not
it's
interested
still
in
not
India.
there.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, the faces are a little, like, the mouths are a little janky, and it's not, the audio is not
Damn.
quite lining up, and it happens with Kraven and Calypso. I didn't really notice it with any other characters. It's not worth going to the cinema. If you're really curious, wait for digital. Like, there's absolutely nothing in this that justifies a theater
Damn.
experience. All the action was spoiled in all of the trailers, so you're not even getting anything new in that respect.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So watch the 8 minutes online then, folks. Okay. A little bit of sidestepping. We'll blast through all this.
Sure.
Okay, so Comicology says, I'll never understand how people trusted Sony with regaining the rights to Spider-Man temporarily in 2019. And those are all the movies with the ratings. So Kraven, Madam, Morbius, Venom.
Kraven shouldn't be that low. Madam
Kraven's
Web
up to
is the worst.
15. Kraven's up to 15 now.
I would say that's a little better.
I don't understand. If you've got the rights to Spider-Man and you don't put him in 4 films in a row and just concentrate on Spider-Man adjacent characters, it just doesn't make any kind of sense to me at all.
No, it doesn't.
There's a lot of stupid people in Hollywood, and
they do make a nice Spider-Man reference in the film, though. So there's a toxin that the Foreigner shoots Kraven with, and the first step of it hitting you is like you hallucinate your greatest fear. So his greatest fear, after living in the wilderness for 20 years, is spiders. Not giant spiders, teeny tiny spiders.
Let's sidestep.
Sounds like shit.
Kraven the Hunter has received mixed reactions from critics, with many criticising the movie's dull script and was it lamenting over the actor's wasted potential, and some praising Aaron Taylor Johnson's performance.
He is arguably the strongest part of this film, but even then you can see that their direction was very poor. So you guys remember in like Twilight how you'd be like the expressions that Bella and Edward would sometimes have and how they were absolutely ridiculous.
Never watched it.
There's
Hot
instances
garbage.
like that. Okay, you got to watch Twilight. First of all, that's like a pop culture icon right there.
That's why I avoided it.
Oh, but it's like it's fun in a bad way though. Like you'll have so many laughs with it.
It's like Harry Potter. I knew I'd hate it.
Dang. All right. But
I
okay,
watched. I actually I had a girlfriend that liked those movies, and I watched.
Ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, ex-girlfriend.
Right, it's an ex-girlfriend, but here's
Wasn't Leslie, was it?
No, but there's a silver lining. Because I was in a relationship, I had to watch part 1 and part 2, but then we broke up right before I think that double. It was like a third episode that was split into 2 parts. I think I was able to avoid both parts. Like,
nice.
I wasn't even curious to go see what happens. I saw those first 2 movies, suffered through them, and then I didn't have to see the other ones. It was kind of a relief.
Yeah, almost like you guys needed to break up just to save your sanity. No, it's just they make very stupid and almost like dent-headed facial expressions. And there's a couple instances where Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's fine, and then all of a sudden he'll start twitching his eyebrows. I was like, dude, why? It's totally unnecessary. Like, no exciting information has been revealed. Nothing interesting has been said in dialogue. Why is your face having a seizure right now? It's weird. But God, he physically, you can tell he's prepared. Like, it very much feels like wasted potential. Yes.
I will say this though, you were talking about how the faces and the AI and things looked weird. They even had that in Madam Web, where the villain, I feel like AI replaced his lines because the
it did 100%. It did 100%.
Whoever the villain is in Madam Web sounds like that's not the actor talking, and it's like the most lackluster delivery. It's not even good AI, and he's not moving along with whatever the actor's saying. I really couldn't believe that such an expensive movie did that, but that's what happened in Madam Web. So I wouldn't put it beside them that they did something like that with Kraven too.
Again, here it's definitely not as like appalling as it was in Madam Web, because I know exactly what you're talking about in Madam Web. So it's not that bad, but like anyone paying attention, you'll notice it.
In Madam Web, every time the villain spoke, I was sitting in the theater, I think by myself, and I just burst out laughing like anytime he spoke. There wasn't even anybody else for me to celebrate how funny it was. I was just sitting there by myself.
Okay, I think it's a sidestep. Kraven the Hunter. This is the domestic opening. 4.7 mil domestic opening day. Lowest, wasn't it?
Yep. Still beat the War of Rohirrim, though. That earned less on domestic opening day.
Yep.
Another sidestep. Kraven the Hunter earns only 26 million worldwide. 110 budget. Is that good or bad?
That's terrible, and you know it.
That's real bad. Yeah.
They gotta, you know what? I think this movie would have done marginally better if they didn't announce that this whole Spider-Man villains thing was ending a year ago. Because it's Aquaman had the same problem. Like, they kept pushing Aquaman 2 back last year, and then I think that at least like broke even. But it was the same thing. Like, why, when you keep making these comic book franchises that are built on an expanded universe rather than tight and concise stories, you get an audience that is just hyped to see, oh, how does this connect to everything else? Now that there's nothing left, why would I want to go to the theater and invest in this? You know?
Yep.
So I think if they had held off on that, maybe it probably wouldn't have done much better, but I think it would have done marginally better.
Oh dear. It's all doom and gloom, folks. I think it's a sidestep-ish. Sony was never prevented from having Spider-Man appear in any of the villain spin-off movies. They chose not to use him. Okay.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Yeah. Like make all the fun you want of like those 2 amazing Spider-Man movies, but at least like when the villain, like if you got a ton of villains in it, it worked because Spider-Man was there to kind of tie them all together. But like Morbius and Kraven especially, those guys did not need spin-off movies. Those should have been 2 villains in a single Spider-Man movie.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's next.
Oh no.
Sony Spider-Man's it's dead. The villain spin-off, it's officially dead. Okay.
Oh well.
Bye.
Oh,
God. Oh.
I don't buy this guy in this role. I don't know why they
No.
gave it to him. Like, I'm
Look at
sorry.
that.
Stupid fucking mistake.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to be a bit of a dick now, but I have to say something. You know, I feel like this is where I put my foot down. Like, I've had enough. I understand they gave him roles and whatever, but this is where I draw the line. Why exactly did he get? Why is he in this movie? He's been in every stupid movie I've seen for years now. Why this? He doesn't. He is not this dude, and I don't need him in this role.
Pedro Pascal kind of reminds me of the type of person that would drive around a truck handing out ice cream bars for free at a playground. Just saying.
That I don't know. All I know is that I just have seen enough of him, and he's not that good of an actor that he needs every role. It's not like you think, wow, he's a shoo-in for this.
He has to be gay. I think that's why Hollywood is pushing him. He's perfect LGBT, non-white representation. Like he has to be gay. Yeah.
Even, I mean, again, I'm going to say something maybe controversial. Is he really? This is considered non-white. He almost seems like he's.
Oh, see, I think that's the trick, is that he's not white, but he looks white enough that if you sell him overseas, that people will accept him.
Yeah.
It's more like he looks like he's. I know this is going to sound weird, and I'm not an expert, and I don't know what I'm talking about. He seems more like he's Spanish. He's not look.
See,
he looks more like European Spanish. He doesn't look, as Latino as they. I don't really care one way or another. I'm just saying that I think that they try to present him as very, very Latino-ish, and he doesn't really look that Latino-ish, in my opinion.
He looks very European.
Yes.
Spanish.
He looks like he's from Spain at best.
Yeah. He looks too old.
That too.
Yeah. Yeah, R2 has a good point, though. He's white
thinking?
casting, so a Chinese audience is still going to be like, oh, beautiful white man,
Yep.
yes. There you go.
So I guess that's how they... they like people sometimes that are sort of ambiguous in their appearance. I mean, even The Rock... there's certain people that they like because it's hard to define them. Maybe, but even The Rock looks more like, of some other background and not, white, as opposed to Pedro Pascal that, like people are saying, he can just pass for white.
He doesn't look very fantastic. Hello, John.
No, he doesn't.
And he doesn't look like Reed Richards. I don't care how
he
much
doesn't.
gray they put on the temples of his head. He doesn't look
but he's got a very
like Reed
ethnic
Richards.
name that just rolls off the tongue.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ian Gruffold, or whatever his name is, I sure miss him as Reed Richards.
I do too. I actually don't think he was a bad choice.
I'm liking him more with every passing day.
Is it me, or if you gave Pedro a apron and a towel to wrap over his forearm, he looks like a waiter?
That's a bit racist, Brown.
That's where Vex draws the line.
He'd be a great waiter. He'd be an excellent waiter, I'm sure.
Ian, are you there? You're
Yes,
missing your moment.
camarero.
Indeed.
I don't know if anybody understood what I just said, but...
Yeah, waiter.
Yeah, I'm here. Why? What's up?
Look who's on screen, your favourite.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I need to reset my mic. Can you just fill for a moment then?
Why doesn't he shave his moustache off?
Doesn't Reed Richards have a mustache?
No.
Oh.
He's had a full beard in some of the media, but he's never had just a little excuse me, Pedro mustache. Pedro mustache.
Yeah, it's not good.
Again, maybe it's the ethnic diversity thing. Maybe James Gunn just kind of assumes that Spanish people have those tiny upper lip mustaches.
Pedro tiene bigote grande.
What does that mean?
Exactly.
I said Pedro has a big mustache.
Oh.
It's probably like his like he needs to touch people to feel comforted or whatever. It's like his safety blanket mustache or something. Like he has to have it to calm. He strokes it to calm himself.
That was for all the Spanish speakers that watch this channel. Not that I even speak Spanish properly, but I did my best.
We
can appreciate it.
Pidgin Spanish. Can you hear me, everybody?
Yes,
I can hear you, yeah.
Hello.
Shall we Avanti?
Please. Por favor.
Avanti. Ooh. That's
Breaking.
Melvin's favourite woman. Isn't it?
This is for Melvin. Breaking Haley Atwell will reportedly reprise her role as Peggy Carter in Avengers Doomsday.
Do you have the other person that's also announced to have gotten a role in Doomsday on here?
I'm still shocked that Melvin said that she repels him.
You mean
I
Chris
mean,
Evans?
Chris Evans, yes.
Yeah, I had a slide for that, but I binned it because
Oh,
Haley's
okay.
better looking.
They're definitely doing a flashback thing now.
Yeah, gotta be.
I guess
Yeah.
so. I like Haley. I don't know why Melvin thinks she's disgusting. I think that Melvin has strange taste.
Melvin has an aversion to
No
big,
taste.
bountiful, beautiful breasts. That's all it is.
Yeah, there's got to be something with both her and Chris Evans being reintroduced. There's got to be something that they're going back to show. Oh, how they, he went to the past at the end of the previous, series of films, and now they're going to show them together, and that's how he gets back into the action or something.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's maybe it's like an Endgame flashback because he and
Could be.
Tony went back
Yeah.
together, right?
Yeah.
So Tony will show up as well now in Doomsday. I don't know. Maybe
Well,
we'll get a
Wasn't that how
Cap.
he ended up though? At the very end, that he left to go back to the past, and he stayed with her for.
No, he
However
did,
many
but
years?
or before that happened, when they were all traveling back to return the stones.
Yeah.
Cap and Tony went back together. So what I'm kind of pitching right now is that Tony Stark will show up in part of that flashback where they both went back, and we'll have a little moment in the 60s, 70s with a young Howard Stark
Yeah, gotcha.
as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers will go back and it'll all go tits up with Haley.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Tits up with Haley. Okay. You got me.
Sounds like
Got me too.
alternative reality stuff.
Hmm.
Anyway, okay. So, are we pleased, Haley? Oh,
Not
nice.
especially. It's difficult to get exciting for any Marvel project nowadays.
Yeah.
True.
Agreed. Okay, let's move on then.
It's very difficult to get excited for any Marvel project
Yes,
nowadays.
indeed.
You know,
Here's the official new poster for. Was it Captain African?
American.
you got to do better, Brown.
He gets to be Captain America for one movie,
Brave
and then they
new
bring back the
reshoot.
other.
Oh,
Captain
poor
America.
Anthony. Poor Anthony.
This poster looks like it was made in Canva. I don't know what they were doing.
It
with the
really
font at
does.
the bottom.
Mm.
It bugs the shit out of me though. That Captain America Brave New World thing needs to be 300% bigger. And then the fine print should be filling out all of this empty space so that you have that nice continuous border around the whole thing. You should fire whoever made this poster.
I'm pretty sure they just gave this to an intern. They did not actually get a real graphic designer to make this.
I tend to agree. It looks very unprofessional.
It needs it needs fine tuning. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But is
so,
it a first try poster? Is it the first try poster, or is
I
this
don't
the
know,
actual poster?
Just
I actually don't
even
know.
Harrison's eyes don't even look right. They look uneven.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Are
Actually,
you body shaming?
He's got a problem with his eyes, and one's looking up, and the other
Yeah.
one's looking
One
I-
is sort of looking one direction, and another's.
It's
Isaiah.
like AI. This is
Isaiah.
AI gone wrong.
Yeah, it
doing the
looks
poster.
bad.
Part of the shield is cut off too, for some reason.
Oh yeah.
By the gun?
Yeah, it looks like there's supposed to be a brush stroke kind of creating it. Though, I
Yeah,
think.
but it doesn't quite. Because I see a bottom of a shield kind of peeking up by the sea, but
I feel like they went into Photoshop, into their kind of generative AI stuff, clicked some buttons, and they thought it looks great and just printed it. But sometimes if you don't know how to use even the AI, you get something like this.
Okay. Let's move on then. Ryan Reynolds says he sees #Deadpool as more of a supporting character in the MCU's future. If he comes back, it's going to be in someone else's movie. I would happily be the fifth banana in a Channing Tatum Gambit movie or anyone else's.
I agree with the statement. Deadpool is a
Yeah.
supporting character. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
be fine.
is.
Although I still do not want to see that Channing Tatum Gambit movie.
I do.
Oh God, no.
Why?
My
It was
name
so bad. It
Gambit.
was amazing.
If Ryan Reynolds was producing it, maybe I'd watch it. If it's like
Yeah.
he's the creative tone of it, maybe I'd actually think it could be interesting.
Okay. We're not bothered, are we? Really?
No. I mean,
No.
it'd be fun if he came back, as a little, a side character, a little bit here and there. But yeah, I don't think he needs another whole movie.
No, he doesn't. I think even Deadpool and Wolverine proves that he is not a character that needs a whole movie. Half of that movie focuses on another guy.
It's for you who. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, God almighty.
Have you seen this film?
Nope.
No.
Then don't sigh about it. I thought it was great. What a great film this is. I really enjoyed it. Go and watch it. What a cinematic spectacle. I came out of that film thoroughly satisfied.
Are you being sarcastic right now?
No.
I thought it was brilliant.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's got nothing to do with bomb source material. It's all fanfic. But I enjoyed it. Brought out my inner gay.
There's so many weird people watching this that I couldn't believe that they'd actually like it, and they like it, and I don't really quite understand it.
Z's correct. If I went to see this, yes, I would probably enjoy it.
You would. It's an
Well,
absolute spectacle of a movie.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I think the real life actors on the screen there are just what I've seen.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
well,
really suffered.
Cynthia
Really
is a bit of a
suffered.
twat online, so
Yeah.
that kind of spoiled it for a lot of people.
You know what? Even beyond her behavior, the movie was just so long and boring, and all the songs
Really?
were so forgettable and crappy. I just kept looking at my watch, and I thought to myself, "When is this thing over already?" And then another song and another stupid thing, and it just wouldn't end.
Z has
not-
been hacked.
I not once felt like the movie was dragging. Honestly, I really did enjoy it.
What?
I thought it was
I
well
don't know.
paced, and
I
I
guess
loved the
I'm the odd
characterizations.
man out here. I guess everybody loves this movie. I couldn't stand it.
I mean,
There you
rest
go.
assured, if I hated this thing, I would tell everybody loud and proud. But
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, everyone can have their own opinions.
Everybody's
on it.
got
It's
that
fine.
film that's really shit that they love.
We can't all like the same things. It's
Yeah.
fine. I mean,
Yeah.
so,
It'd be
sometimes
boring
there's
if we all hated and liked. So,
Yeah.
Let's
say it, Oh, go ahead.
most people like
Nosy.
Looper, and I didn't like it. So what can I do?
You watch it twice. I'm not criticizing that you enjoy it, but I also have the right not to see it and miss out.
Yeah, you go right ahead and not see it.
I just to throw, because I haven't seen it, I don't have interest in seeing it, but it again, this was a phenomenon for like the better part of 30 years.
Phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm unsurprised that there are people that enjoy it because it's a bit of a cultural staple, especially when it comes to Broadway and musicals. So I'm absolutely not surprised at all that people like Z enjoyed this movie for what it is.
Yeah.
But
Z
I have no
was-
interest.
Z, was the theatre packed?
It was half full, and this was like a week and a half after it came out.
Okay.
I will say that with the it crossed 500 million. You'll remember not a couple weeks ago, people were absolutely losing their stuff, saying that this was going to be the next Barbie and it was going to make $1.5 billion and whatever, and it's likely to top out around 650. So
Yeah, I would have
Really?
said 650. It's still very respectable, and I am looking forward to the next one. I think that people's biggest criticism is it's not been advertised as one of two.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So you get to the end of it and you think, oh, right, that's not
Yep.
it.
And I think that's why it hasn't gotten a lot of repeat viewing. I think a lot of
Mm.
people saw it and they thought,
I
oh,
agree.
I'll see it again when I see part 2.
And it's kind of crappy
Yeah.
too.
That could be it as well.
Sorry, okay, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet now.
Ian, are you going to see?
No.
He's enjoying his biscuits, yeah.
Okay. Assuming you've
I
got
might
some-
give it a go.
Okay. Let's. It's
That was my impression.
very good. Who saw this? Austin Butler's been cast as Patrick Bateman in.
This is a fail. This is a fail on so many levels.
that
It's like
what?
everything that's written there is a failure in one sentence.
I don't
No, no more remakes. Stop.
I don't think Austin
Powers.
Butler. I don't think Austin
No,
Butler
that'd
is
be
the.
better.
Oh, behave.
I don't. I don't think he's the guy to play this role. We don't need the reboot. And Luca Guadagnino is
Who?
another one of those hacks. It's another one of
Oh.
those that the Hollywood system wants to keep kissing his ass. And every 5 minutes he's being attached to another movie. He has not made one good movie until now. He you know why he's popular? Because he made a movie where Armie Hammer falls in love with a little boy, which was
What?
Timothée Chalamet playing even a
What?
younger version of what he was. That's how that's how his whole claim to fame. He made a movie. Unless I misunderstood, Armie Hammer plays an adult that falls in love with a boy,
What?
and for some reason, everybody keeps giving him more movies
Oh,
after that.
they're giving him more movies because he just put out a movie named Queer.
Oh, is
Right.
it
That's-
him? Oh.
That's why they're
What?
giving him more movies.
Yeah,
He
with
also-
Daniel
Ian
Craig.
perked up then.
Yep. He's the one that made Queer with Daniel Craig.
Oh.
Yes.
I think you'll find it's pronounced
Challengers.
Queer.
Challengers is a terrible
Challengers.
movie. Terrible
Yeah.
movie. I mean, I saw Challengers. I reviewed it, and it was awful. So I have no faith in this Luca Guadagnino. He's a sham. He's a Ryan Johnson type of sham. Just hype around him for no reason.
If I may,
You may.
I haven't seen Austin Butler in anything. I don't think I didn't see the Elvis movie he was in. I haven't seen that Bikers movie, though that's on my watch list. I think the original American
Dune?
Psycho.
2?
Oh yeah, he was in Dune. I forgot
Or
about
is,
that.
it,
Okay.
or is it June 2?
Dune?
Dune.
It's I like the original movie quite a bit. It's one of my favorite movies.
Good movie, yeah.
It was a bit of a personal awakening for me in many regards as well.
Mm.
But
Oh,
Yes.
my.
I am interested to see if this explores a little more of the source material from the novel, because the 1990 is it 2000, the 2000 movie, it actually leaves out quite a bit of what happens in the novel. It still works, but I'd like to know if this adaptation goes that route.
Oh, Christ.
I'm just hesitantly curious, we'll say.
You look back and you think that was a quarter of a century ago. Is
Yeah.
it really that old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Not needed. Oh, speaking of not needed. Breaking has been offered the role of Harry.
Did you do you have the picture where someone has actually photoshopped her face onto
That
that
can't be
image?
true,
It's
surely.
great. No, it's good. It's complete crap. But it's a great joke, though.
Yeah.
I mean, why
Ugh.
wouldn't they? With all the other weird casting decisions that they've been making, why wouldn't they make her Harry Potter?
Well, tried to make her Indiana Jones, didn't they?
There you go. Yes, do it. In fact, we demand they do it. Anyway, okay, that killed it. Okay, shall we move on?
Just count on Phoebe Waller-Bridge to kill anything she's involved in. So,
Killed the stream.
yep.
Oh, here we go then. DC Studios has announced the release date for 2 new movies. Clayface, September 11.
Another villain.
Hell of a date
September
to choose.
What?
Yeah.
Another villain. It's another villain, isn't it?
It's for you. Dynamic Duo. Was it Duo? Dune. Was it June 30, 2028? What?
Is what is dynamic duo? I'm not familiar
That
with.
would
Batman
have
and
to be
Robin.
Batman. Yeah, Batman and Robin.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it
I'll-
looks like he's bringing in both.
Yeah,
Is that-
although God, using dynamic duo really calls back to the 66
Yeah, it does.
show.
Is that going to be the pair Pattinson?
No.
I want to see him doing the Batusi. That's what.
I want to see him try and get rid of a bomb.
I'd like to see him lift some weights.
Clayface. Who's that then?
He's
As
a
a
villain.
Batman
Batman
villain.
Yeah.
Yep. A kind of a weird villain. He's been approached in a bunch of different ways, depending on the media that you're looking at versus comics, the animated series. I thought the way that he was done in the animated series was really well told. That story of how he became Clayface, but that was the case with a lot of the villains, though. I mean, you had you had a lot of stuff in the animated series.
Jesus, Brown, go watch Batman.
Hold on,
The
Josh's
animated series.
comment underneath it though.
Jesus Brown.
No, there we go. That one.
Dynamic duo is about a middle-aged.
Sounds like something Pedro Pascal would be perfect for.
Yeah.
Well,
It sounds like
Bruce
something
Wayne is
Luca.
rich.
It sounds like something Luca Guadagnino would be great at directing. To be honest.
Queer too.
It would be queers. What? Let's sidestep.
Has that trailer come out yet?
No, this month
Yeah.
apparently.
Tuesday or
Superman
Wednesday.
promotional standee at Tokyo Comic Con. Look at that. Isn't that dog shit?
Why is it not a proper S? That doesn't look like an S at all.
Fuck knows. Anybody know?
Bloody idiots, that's why.
Oh, I do have a question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, it looks like the S from the Kingdom Come Superman, which is a weird choice to use for this film. So I have no idea what they're doing.
Is because Creature Commandos is out now, and it seems like they're just showing behind the scenes sex scenes recordings and whatnot.
What?
How does that make you guys feel about the future of James Gunn's
Jane
DC
Gunn.
universe?
I think I prefer that, to be fair. But
I don't care really. I somehow got a
No.
feeling he's going to muck it up.
Okay.
did anybody see the? There's a photograph that was tweeted literally about 10 minutes before we came on of the theatre in is it Burbank Studios, the Warner Studios, with the Superman trailer or preview tomorrow. So
No.
it's tomorrow.
Hmm.
They're having like a press screening tomorrow in
Interesting.
the studios. Ian's correct though. This is going to be fluffed up.
I don't look. I don't know about this. I really don't. I just hope that he looks stupid in the costume as well, the guy. So, and this S is just stupid. Anyway, good luck to them all.
I think it's a sidestep. Yeah, here we go. First trailer for James Gunn's Superman releases next week. So it's tomorrow is the press screening, and sometime this week on the tubes that you.
Don't care.
We're not feeling it, are we?
Nope.
I mean, when it comes out, I'll give it a fair chance. But until now,
Yeah.
there's nothing that I've seen that really has won me over until now.
Same here.
They really fumbled the ball with the previous Superman, so all excitement for this is gone for me.
No, but the thing that gets me is that he looks really awful in the costume. So, if he looks awful in the costume and they're not going to, enhance it with CGI, then if that's just the way he looks, he just looks stupid.
Oh yeah, if they're not doing something to tighten up that costume and make it look a little bit more muscular
Yeah.
with using CGI and stuff, that's going to look really dumb.
Just
Yeah.
not feeling this.
No, I want this movie to be good. I really do. I really do want it to be good. I don't know that I hold out much hope. I feel like they're not making a Superman movie. They're making movie one in the new James Gunniverse or whatever. It doesn't really feel like it's a Superman movie, at least not from the stuff we've seen so far.
Superman Lois has just been shit canned. Excellent. And we've got this.
Yep. And that ridiculous anime series, My Adventures with Superman. That was terrible. Is anyone still watching Creature Commandos?
Nope.
Nope.
Me
I have
neither.
no interest in it.
None at all.
And also, right, is it sorry, is it a good idea to have that stupid dog in Superman?
What, Snowy from the Tintin books?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody I know is saying, "Oh yeah, it's really good to have Crypto in it." And like,
Well, they
well,
got there's the
Crypto was
dog.
didn't they not create that in the cartoon? Crypto.
Well, they had it in the last episode of Superman and Lois, but it was done really respectfully, and it was great. It was his emotional support animal.
I just think that it reminds me of when they introduced the Bionic dog. Do you remember in $6 Million Man, or was it Bionic Woman? It's just
Bionic
like
Woman.
ridiculous. It's stupid. It's just
Yeah.
stupid. Why would you do it anyway?
Shall we just all go home? This is just. We've got a super chat, folks. I've been sitting on this. Sorry, folks. Mega Spider-Man wrenched €5. What do you guys think of Hook?
The Robin Williams movie Hook?
It's okay. I didn't hate it.
I don't
think I've
really
ever seen
recall it.
It's a fun, approach to telling the Peter Pan story with him, growing up and rediscovering who he is and rediscovering his inner child and so on. And I think it's kind of fun. It's harmless. It's not one of my favorite films ever, but I enjoy it.
I enjoyed it when it came out, but it's not that
When it
I've
came
rewatched
out?
it many times over the years.
Fave Jeremy Irons film.
Die Hard 3.
Okay. Was he the brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's probably a lot better movies. I like action movies, so I remember that. He's actually been in a ton of movies, and he's always solid.
The Batman movies. I liked him in those.
I
Lion
think
King.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Time Machine. That's the one that stands out for me.
Somebody in the
was in a
chat said
time machine?
Lolita.
In the I think it was like 2002, 2003 with Guy Pearce. He was in the Time Machine.
Of course.
Oh, I barely remembered that.
Yeah.
By the way, now somebody mentioned in the chat the movie Lolita, and I wonder if that movie would have gotten made today.
Lolita.
Did you haven't watched it, Ian?
Yeah, watched it.
Okay.
Long time
I
ago.
think a long time ago, years ago, it came out, and I think I saw it on TV once, and it's something about him being old, being with a...
He's attracted to a child, basically.
It's very problematic.
It's
I am surprised that they made that movie, but what do I know? Maybe there's...
Hold on. Are we really surprised given what goes on at Diddy parties now?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, maybe surprised isn't the word that I mean, the thing is, surprise isn't the right word, but the fact that they released the movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy didn't
one of those
release tapes from his parties, you know?
Diddy didn't, everybody.
It's like a stepping stone thing, is how it's like, oh God, I don't want to get into
coming
politics.
of age, perhaps.
Yeah, it's just they expose it to you so that people will have a bit of a hesitant look at it, but it's just like, oh, you've seen it, so now you're a little less hesitant to it.
So it makes you an accomplice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Brown loves it when we talk about this. He wants like the full episode of to be on this.
Games Workshop and Amazon agree creative guidelines over Warhammer TV deal, and then the live-action Warhammer 40,000 TV series is officially moving forward at Prime Video. Henri Cavill will star and exec produce. Anybody?
I have no knowledge of Warhammer stuff.
Same here.
But I am looking forward to listening to Niat's Warhammer lore video that he put out about a week ago in preparation for this.
I hope Cavill can do one thing and they won't ruin it for him, and he can just do it the way he wants, and hopefully it won't be crap. I feel like he deserves one project to just be okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, no, better than okay. Good.
I'll take what I can get at this point.
Yeah. It's a really fascinating universe, and I think if they tell the story well and are able to introduce people who are not familiar with this whole canon, which is we're talking about, this is a role playing game with dozens of
Is
lore
it big
books
robots?
and stuff. No, it's primarily there's sort of the, I mean it's sort of fantasy, like you would like orcs versus humans and stuff, except it's happening 40,000 years in the future. So there's these different tribes, and then there's you can see the soldiers there that have these big mechanical suits that they're in and stuff. So recently there's been a bunch of stuff, just like with D&D. There's been a bunch of sort of woke stuff creeping in to the Warhammer and the Warhammer 40K games and rule books and stuff. And so we'll have to wait and see what happens with it. I'm not a really deep fan of this. I've read one of the books. I've played a couple of the games.
Okay.
It's a really interesting setting, honestly. It really is. And hopefully they tell something fun with it. It really could be good. I just, it depends on how well they actually write the scripts and if they get too woke with it.
Common People Wrenched. Warhammer was my nickname in college for reasons I can't get into. Okay. Anybody looking forward to this then?
I'll give it a shot. Yeah.
I'll give it a go.
Will it be
Yeah.
like, was it Fallout? Nobody
Yeah.
was hopeful, and then we all watched it and we all kind of liked it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they got Amazon had written it off, and then everybody liked it. Season 2 on the way.
I guess the difference is that Henry Cavill has a pretty loving fan base by comparison.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
If they let him.
Yeah. So Warhammer has gained, and Witcher let him go. Oh, okay. Shall we move on?
Malcolm in the Middle.
Revival will be 4 episodes long.
Why?
The revival follows Malcolm and his daughter, and Hal and Lois demand their presents for their 40th wedding anniversary.
What's the point of 4 episodes?
Why would they not just make a movie? Why would they not just make a TV movie for them to have the reunion? But
Movies
4
are
episodes.
Maybe this is a way of sort of testing the waters. It's almost like a pilot for TV, but a little more than
Could be.
that. They
Could
do
be.
that. They see if there's 4 episodes and it went well. Maybe once a year they give you 4 episodes, or
Yeah.
they just say, okay, well, now we'll give you 8 episodes. Or if it's crap and nobody watches it, well,
Yep.
they just did 4 episodes, paid
Well,
a few salaries, and left.
If they do 4 episodes and they release them only once a week, at least they get a whole month's worth of, or if they release it in the middle or something, I don't know.
Yeah,
You know what?
Spread it out.
Soft reboots.
Yeah, I mean, I actually think this is, I can't believe I'm saying it, I actually think this is kind of smart, especially if they do it once a week, like you
What?
guys said. It's like they do it for a month. It's a celebration if of the show or whatever it is. People actually tune in. They have good numbers. Maybe it's worth it for them to make more. If not, why bother?
Sword in the Storm. Wrenched. Malcolm as a sad 40-year-old will be sad.
Or, he's going to be divorced or, something.
the
Will he be
Hollywood
gay?
way.
Will he be gay?
Could be. Why not?
Transitioning or something?
It's after it was discovered he was gay, he divorced his wife.
Okay, and on that bombshell, let's move on. Who saw the trailer for 28 Years Later?
About 8 times.
Yeah.
What do we think?
May I start?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
okay.
ahead, please do.
I really, really love 28 Days Later. 28
Mhm.
Weeks Later is still enjoyable, even though it takes a totally different direction in tone, and they kind of Americanize the universe a bit. But I kind of had no faith in this until I saw this trailer. I am very interested in
Yeah.
seeing what they put together. There's some interesting teases in there that have me interested, and it feels like I was watching a proper trailer for the first time in what feels like a decade.
Right?
Danny Boyle.
Well, yeah. So you're talking about 28 days and then 28 weeks. Well, 28 weeks was made by a completely different team.
Oh, was
So
it?
that
That makes
explains
sense.
why it's
Yeah.
totally different from the first film. This one is made by the same people that made 28 Days.
Days, yes.
So
And you can tell.
you can,
that it's
it
there.
looks. I honestly, this is not really my favorite genre. I don't really love horror films, zombie films, whatever. I enjoy the the
same
odd
here.
one here and there, but the trailer for this was incredibly well done. It's you got that poem that's being read in the background, and she's reading it. It becomes increasingly more unhinged, and the way they're cutting with the shots and everything. It's just wow, what a well cut trailer. Even if this movie ends up being crummy, that trailer was really well done, and
Yeah.
definitely makes me interested in seeing it.
Ian, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Did you? Yeah, did you see the trailer for this?
Yeah. It was all right. Kind of okay. It's what else can I say about it? It looks okay. I'll probably go and catch it.
Are you in the toilet?
No, my mic stopped working.
Oh.
Ah, is that why you're
Yeah,
okay?
I was trying to fix it.
Okay, maybe you should just reboot and then come back on. That might do it.
Yeah, well, I did that, but
No, I mean,
It was-
leave the stream, reboot, come back on, see what
I
happens.
had oh maybe, but I
That's
mean,
what I do.
I'm just saying the trailer was all right. It looks okay to me. Don't know what you guys think.
I thought it was all right. I'm not into movies like this. I thought it was pretty good.
This is my genre, man. I love horror movies, so I'm very, very excited. I'm a little worried though with Nia DaCosta doing the second one, but this at
Oh,
least looks
okay.
like it might be solid.
Oh, so it's like a pair of movies then, yes?
It's a new trilogy that this
Oh,
movie
okay.
kicks off.
They're letting Nia DaCosta make another movie.
She got hired to do the second movie in this new trilogy.
Oh, that's kind of DOA, I think.
What other
Yeah.
movies has she done?
The Marvels.
The
Marvels.
Marvels.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh dear.
The remake of
And-
Candyman.
Yeah, which was also
Now
terrible.
I'm
Also
worried.
bad.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, Nia DaCosta is one of those that they really want to make a thing, but I don't know if she really is a thing.
I don't know if Danny Boyle and Alex Garland. Alex Garland's a bit of a 50-50. He's a hit or miss if he makes something good. But I'm not sure if they're going to be producers or executive producers on the other two. So I like that's a detail that maybe will make or break her being a director.
Right. No, I mean, if they're the producers, then they'll probably fire her, and then I guess it'll be okay.
Okay. So on that bombshell, let's move on. Okay. Miles Teller says Mr. Tom Cruise has told him what to expect for Top Gun 3. He'll give me enough time to get back into Top Gun shape, and that's all I asked. So looks like it's happening. Top
Still
Gun
haven't
3.
seen a Top Gun movie.
Really?
Yeah, I it's not that I have an aversion to it. I just haven't gotten around to seeing Top Gun 1 or Maverick.
Oh,
Oh,
that's kind
Yeah,
of
so-
disappointing.
I can tell.
that's
by
very
the tone of your
disappointing.
voice.
I like those movies.
Oh, it's I have nothing against it. It just it hasn't happened yet. I don't know.
Maverick's a great movie. Gets me every time. Really good movie.
Quite a few people have just told me don't bother with Top Gun. Just go straight into Maverick.
You know what? If you like kind of 80s masculinity, there's something that's kind of intriguing to watch about the original Top Gun. Maybe if you're comparing it to movies that are made with the technology and with all that stuff today, you'll be able to nitpick because it's an 80s movie. But I think that it's if you don't watch Top Gun, you're like missing a pop culture staple.
I mean, I made a whole video on peak 80s masculinity just a week ago, so I'd be
Yes.
down to watch it still. Yeah.
There will be a lot of cliches, and it has like an 80s feel to it. But like I said, there's certain references that probably people have said in your life that you didn't understand because you didn't watch the movie.
Gotcha. Okay. It'll happen.
Okay.
It just hasn't.
I'm kind of thinking it's Will this be kind of rushed through quickly then? After, because he's still doing Mission Impossible, isn't he? So, do you think it'll be his next movie?
Doesn't he have Edge of Tomorrow 2 still to come?
That
don't
would be
think-
awesome. I really liked Edge of Tomorrow 1.
I don't think that'll ever get made, but there you go. That's just me.
I don't know. I really liked Edge of Tomorrow 1. I recently rewatched
Yeah,
it,
good
and I was
movie.
very pleased with the rewatch. I told Professor to watch it, but he didn't watch it.
No, not yet. Not yet.
You've not
It's on
watched
the
it, Prop?
list. I've not
What?
seen that one. No.
That's
Okay.
a good movie. I told
Yep.
you.
Ian, do you like Edge of Tomorrow?
No, it's shit.
Don't forget to
Still trying to
flush.
fix my mic. I'm still trying to fix my mic. You guys are terrible. Vex, don't watch the first movie. It's absolute shit. Watch this one. This one's really good. So there you go. It's not
Dang.
worth the first movie's absolute rubbish. I remember watching it in the cinema. Everybody saying it was great, and I just thought it was a bore fest. It's absolute nonsense.
Dang.
But this one is really good.
Okay.
Okay,
So there you go.
let's move on.
Did I do a good impression?
Faultless.
You did.
Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves want to make a Knuckles and Shadow spin-off show.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
If it's
Sure,
them
why
two,
not?
because they did the Knuckles show already, and they tried to inject a bunch of modern day politics into that. But
That
If
was
it's
very
these two
weird. That was a
Yeah.
very, very weird series.
yeah, if they did this together, I'd be interested to see it because these Sonic movies are fun. They're not peak cinema or anything, but for what they are, they're enjoyable.
There's a bit of a good buzz about the new movie.
Yep. Rightfully so.
Probably going to do very well, I feel.
Probably.
Okay. Welcome to Zero Energy.
No, I think it's going to surprise people at the box office. It's hopefully going to do better than Mufasa, because I really want Mufasa to not succeed, because I want them to learn a lesson to stop making these prequels and live action crap. Like, I think I've had enough of it, and it needs to stop.
Is it personal with you and Disney?
It's not a matter of personal. I feel like they're ruining entertainment, and they've been doing it for years, and I want it to stop. If they failed in enough of these, maybe they'd get the hint.
Well, the last two was good.
Yeah.
Sonic Hedgehog. I thought it was good, and if
Oh
they-
no, I'm not talking about Sonic. I'm talking about
Oh.
Disney and their stupid Mufasa remake.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm not going to go and see that. It looks terrible.
Yeah, no, that one. No, Sonic. I actually wanted them to succeed. They listened to the fans. They redid the design of Sonic. I think that I'd be happy if they did well at the box office. I was saying that they come out, I think, at the same time as Mufasa, and I want Sonic to do well. Whereas
Few
I
days
want
before.
What'd you say?
Few days before. Sonic's
days.
December 20th, and Mufasa's the 25th.
Anyhow, I hope that Mufasa crashes and burns. I hope that it gets released and then Sonic comes in and blows it out of the theater and nobody goes to see that Mufasa thing. That's
Everyone
just me.
just go see Nosferatu on Christmas like I am. There you go. And Mufasa won't make any money.
I want to see Nosferatu too. That's something on my list.
Mega Geeks patent in the broom covered audio, sponsored by
I'm
Philip
desperately trying to fix it, so hopefully my voice will get back. Sorry.
Okay. Anna de Anus for Ballerina Press.
Hello. Would you like to get into my car?
Well, Ian's in the right place to get some tissues anyway.
Definitely. Whoa. What
What
I
do you
mean, this is what we want on the red carpet. Something like this. You should see some of these stars, what they wear in the red carpet. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, it's
But
absurd.
This is amazing. I think she's lovely.
I like
Melvin,
this dress a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely dress. Really accentuates her figure, and she looks great in it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Melvin probably thinks she looks gross.
That's Melvin, though. That's Melvin. It.
And it's not the ridiculous over the top stuff we see so many people in now.
Yeah.
All these ladies on the red carpet in the see through dresses. Like, look at me.
And was that Smith fella that came out like a balloon or something?
Oh,
Remember that guy?
Sam
What a twat.
Smith.
Sam Smith. What an idiot.
Spam
Seriously.
Smith.
Yeah. What a twat.
I don't know if the movie is going to be any good though. I mean,
I don't care. I'll go
I
watch
don't
it.
think it will be.
I don't care. I'll go watch it.
I'm probably
For
going to
this?
watch it too.
Yeah, I don't care. I like her. I like the John Wick world. I'm sure it'll be reasonable to watch.
The one thing I'm not liking about this, I mean, I do like her a lot, is that they plaster her with tattoos in the film, don't they? Because I saw the trailer. I'm like, I hate girls with tattoos for some reason.
I mean,
For
that's
a lot of good
kind
reasons.
of the staple, though, for like all of the characters.
But
in John Wick
why?
are covered in tattoos.
But why can't we just have a woman being a woman? Do you know what I mean? And all this like bloody tattoos all over them and studs and all that crap. It's like, well,
It's
why?
I can't answer that question for you.
Nose
Yep.
rings.
Yep.
Yeah. What the
That
hell?
doesn't appeal to me either, Ian.
It really is just a waste of everybody's time. Things like that. Seriously.
I'm more concerned about that disgusting poster they put out last week. Absolutely hideous. Did anyone
Yeah.
see that?
Oh yeah. I saw it. Yeah, I saw
There
it.
you go,
It's-
yeah.
it
Which
is awful.
poster?
They put
The
out
one
the
for
first poster
Ballerina.
for Ballerina
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bloody awful. It looks
Yeah.
crap.
Was that with the back to the camera?
Yeah, and the pink
Yes.
and blue kind of
Yes.
neon
Oh,
background.
yeah, because it was going to be.
Oh,
I was going to do
yeah.
a stealth. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
terrible poster. It took me a minute to remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
terrible it was.
It's bad.
But even something like Ballerina, and they put a poster out like that, just goes to show what Hollywood has contempt over women. They don't
Beautiful
want women
women,
to be
yeah.
women anymore. They want them to all look horrible and anyway.
Like
whatever.
dirty old effers with cow
Yeah.
rings.
It's just like
Anyway,
why?
okay.
Why?
Anna de Aines, everybody. Who saw this? Quantum of Solace star Gemma Arterton thinks a female James Bond would be too outrageous. Isn't a female James Bond like Mary Poppins being played by a man?
Yes.
She said, adding, sometimes you just have to respect the tradition. I love Gemma Arterton now after that.
Gemma, there's been like 6 other chicks that have said almost the exact thing. This article, I read this article, by the way. She's not saying anything new. There's been a bunch of actresses that have said quite literally the exact same thing. Stop trying to gender swap James Bond. Make a new character instead. This is nothing groundbreaking.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter anyway because they killed Bond, so I don't care.
Yeah,
He's
dead.
dead. He's
Yeah, they
dead.
killed him. He
Yeah,
turned
Men-
queer,
Manuel-
didn't he?
Manuel Grell has it. Gemma noticed the wind of change. She's trying to stay relevant. This is putting her name back out there now that she's in her 40s and all the gigs have dried up.
Quantum of Solace is a good movie.
She was
I'll
hardly
stick
in
with
it. She was hardly in it as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like whatever.
Okay.
Well, that's
Have you
killed
finished?
it.
Have you
I'm
finished on
still
the
trying to
title?
fix. I'm still trying to fix my mic. So
What
just
are you
bear
doing?
with me.
Have you got a screwdriver or something?
what
You're
I'm
dismantling
picturing.
it.
No, I think it's the lead. So I'm just trying to find another one. That's
Well, it
all.
sounds okay now. What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting closer to my computer because it's my computer mic, but I can't like have my face up against the computer all for, you know.
Go on, let's have a look at the camera. Do it.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's move on. They killed James Bond. I don't care. They killed him.
You bastards.
I'll never forgive them for that.
Yeah.
A shitty Bang Bang reboot is in the works.
It's written by Ian Fleming, wasn't it? Richard G. Bang Bang.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Yes, because the previous slide was James Bond. I just don't throw these together, you know. You may look like it. So, Chitty Bang Bang. Anybody?
I haven't seen the original one.
What?
Oh,
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
yeah.
Is that shitty?
It's worth it just for the child catcher.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shouldn't the wings of that be rainbow?
They
No.
will be in the new one.
Ugh.
Shitty chitty bang bang.
Shooty, shooty, bang,
Shooty.
bang.
I was gonna say yeah. Is it
Not this
Shooty?
week. Yeah, but Shooty will be lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of Dick Van Dyke, we'll have Shooty in there.
Will it be
Actual
like a-
dykes.
Will it be a Tesla with wings or something?
Oh,
Don't
jeez.
know. Don't know.
Don't know. What about a VW? Like a Golf with wings. I'm just brainstorming here. What do you think?
Wow.
Jaguar?
Yeah, the new Jag,
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So, cheers,
be
Alex.
pink.
Straight,
pink with wings.
straight in. Great
Yeah.
minds. There you go.
Shitty bang bang.
Manuel Grell. Hello, my friend. Wrenched. No, they hate Elon now. Yeah.
Yep. It'll have wings for when there's heavy days. You know.
Who can extort da breaks? Chitty chitty bang bang was what it sounded like when she banged 100 guys. Damn.
Dang.
Damn.
Ugh. Okay, nobody
But
cares.
why are they rebooting it though? Can't they reboot the horrible films that didn't make any money?
Because Hollywood is completely bankrupt of any ideas. All they can do is go back and remake old stuff. They can't make anything new at all.
Yep.
Shitty, shitty, bang, bang.
Shooty shooty bang bang.
Shooty.
Yes. Have you fixed that mic yet, Ian?
No, oh, I think I found another lead. 1 second. Let's see if I can shove it in there.
Piece of
Oh my!
piece of string, is it?
I thought you like that. Shove it in there. Let's have a look.
Wah, wah.
1 sec. Let
There you
me
go.
just-
What about this? Wrenched. Reboots Logan's Run.
Logan's Run.
Yeah, good movie that.
Whoa,
TV
whoa.
series is a bit iffy, but
Is that all right? Is that all right? Does that sound right?
yeah, it's all right.
You sound great.
There you go. That worked.
Okay, so shall we start the stream again now from the top?
Yes.
Okay, let me just. Okay, we'll move on.
Oscars.
The Oscars will be streamed live on Hulu on March 2 at the same time as it airs on ABC.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Don't care.
So the Oscars is not on prime time TV anymore.
We'll say
Yeah.
It's going to be on
Well, it-
ABC.
Yeah, it is.
ABC
Yeah.
is
It'll be
over
over
ABC.
primetime.
Yeah, prime time.
I see.
Not. I don't really care about the Oscars, but honestly, with Conan O'Brien hosting this year, sounds kind of interesting. Might want to see that. But
Conan O'Brien. You know what? It should be Ricky Gervais.
yeah,
What about Conan the Destroyer?
It should be Ricky Gervais because Ricky
Sorry, I
Gervais
killed it.
always takes the piss out of everyone, and they deserve to be taking the piss
Oh,
out. Let's
God, it'd be
face
amazing.
it, all of them. Yeah.
I don't think they has he presented the Oscars before?
No, he hasn't.
It was just the Golden Globes.
Golden
wasn't it?
Globes,
All the-
yeah.
Golden Globes. Yeah.
Would they? They wouldn't dare, would they?
no.
No, well they should.
There's a lot of people who do not like him anymore after some of the
Yeah.
stuff he said.
No, but I think Hollywood's coming around to him. Because
I would hope so.
yeah, I think
Well,
that's what
Trump's got to
what's
get
gonna
back in
happen.
first, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, his speech, just one of the greatest things ever from that last time. Just get
Take
up
your
here,
Fuck
thank
off.
your agent, thank your God.
Take your drugs.
And then fuck off. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Remembering larger than life character actor John Colicos, born today in 1928 and best known to nerds of a certain age as Commander Core, Star Trek's first Klingon, and the treacherous Count Baltar in the original Battlestar Galactica.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he was fantastic.
He was.
He was such a great actor. I mean, he really just went for it when he was on, when he was on camera. I loved when he returned in Deep Space Nine for those couple of episodes. Actually, I guess it was 3 episodes he was in. And he just did such a fantastic job. He hadn't lost a step in all those years, and he was just so much fun to see him performing on screen. I loved him in that part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the pilot, he
Yeah.
died, didn't he? In the pilot, but they
Of
ignored
Battlestar
that.
Galactica.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
they
in the
ignored it,
original
and then
pilot.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then
they brought him back.
brought him back.
Yeah, I mainly remember him as Count Baltar.
Yeah,
I
everybody
didn't know who he was in obviously TOS, but yeah, just fantastic as
He's one of those
Baltar.
actors that worked quite a lot during the 70s and I think into the 80s as
Was he in
well.
Columbo as well?
I don't think so. I don't remember him being in Columbo.
I only remember Peter Falk from Columbo Commando. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Commando.
I remember him in
Commando with Peter
Commando.
Falk.
Yeah, just
I
one
wanna
more
see-
thing.
He was also the voice of Apocalypse in the 90s X-Men TV cartoon
Wow.
TV series. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's John Colicos, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, shame.
At this rate, we're going to be going early. Okay. In our biggest survey yet, we asked over 9,000 Fandango ticket buyers for their most anticipated movies of 2025. And here are the top 10. What are you watching on the big screen in the new year? So what are the movies then?
Yikes.
What's number
How-
10?
How on earth is Captain America Brave? New
This is
World?
purpose.
Yeah.
They paid money for this. This
Yeah,
isn't
they had
real.
to.
Yeah,
They had to
exactly.
have. Yeah, number 10, 28 years later. Followed by number 9, Superman.
What?
Number 8, The Accountant 2.
Hey?
I barely remember that there was. I just remember now that there was an Accountant 1.
One, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that happened. That has not been Accountant 2.
Yeah.
And really,
Whatever
that
you are.
movie didn't seem like such a franchise type of movie for me.
No.
I feel like I saw that one and I'm like, okay, this is fine, I guess. And that was it. I never thought about it again.
Accountant? That's Ben.
Ben,
Ben Affleck,
Ben
he's
Affleck,
sort of
yeah.
he's autistic, but he's good with numbers and guns or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So then, Wicked Part 2, of course, that one's coming. Avatar: Fire and Ash.
I will
Number 6.
go watch. I'm probably the only one who likes Avatar.
Who's making that one? Do you know?
What Avatar?
Avatar.
James Cameron.
Is that James Cameron?
Yeah,
Okay.
James Cameron, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's been working on 7 sequels.
Oh,
I
you're right.
personally
Yeah.
thought that Avatar 2 would fall and collapse, but he ended up making a lot of money with it. So I don't know what to say.
Audiences are pretty brain dead. I think once you get out of
No.
Let-
He's made a pact with the devil. That's probably what he's done. That's
And
why
the
he's been so
audience-
successful.
hold
Yeah,
on,
dudes, we're gonna view it.
hold on.
We're holding on.
Hold on. Explain this. Hold on.
Yeah.
So it's all the devil is just pumping up these numbers, is what you're saying.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so
Yeah, then-
what? Surely Fantastic Four should have been number 4.
Yeah, you'd think.
It should have been. And don't call me Shirley.
Yes. Ballerina.
I don't know. I'm not that anticipating.
Okay,
I
right. Okay,
may watch it, but
okay,
I'm not.
we'll
I
throw
wouldn't
this
say.
back then. Okay. Panel, you only can watch 2 movies from those. What would they be? Z?
Wicked Part 2.
Yeah.
What?
He
And,
liked part 1. Let
He
it
liked
be.
it. He liked
Yeah,
the
you
first
was
one.
in the toilet, Ian, so you didn't hear it.
and also Dead Reckoning.
Okay. Prof?
Oh, 2 of them, huh? Well, honestly, the trailer for 28 Years Later has sold me on seeing that one. So
Really?
would see that. And then, God, I want Superman to be good. I really do.
It's not going to be though.
I would want to see. I want to see that. But yeah, I mean, I would skip Fantastic Four. Definitely going to skip Captain America: Brave New World. No
Yeah.
interest whatsoever. Yeah, say maybe 28 Later's and Superman. Yeah.
Okay. Vex?
I'm going to see 28 years later twice.
I'm defying gravity.
Ian?
Number 2 and number 10. That's it.
Okay. Mission Impossible, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
If
You doing a poo or what?
Avatar,
What's going on there?
yeah, but I think
Avatar, what are you like?
Avatar.
It's just going to be the same movie again,
Again,
Yeah.
yeah.
just with fire people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
well,
Right,
I
they're
liked it.
red people now
liked it.
instead of.
he's going to go
green ones.
discover the powers
Okay.
of fire and rediscover his
Power.
family.
Okay, do you want me to change it? Okay,
Nothing.
right, okay. Mission
Don't beg
Impossible.
the peer pressure. Hold on.
Mission Impossible and most definitely The Accountant too. I've never even seen the first one. On that bombshell. Let's move on then. Merch, everybody. This dropped today. Exclusive Batman Forever retro toy collection from Spin Master revealed.
Sweet.
Sweet.
As.
Yeah. People
Is that
been,
from the Val Kilmer movie? They're just releasing this now.
Don't know.
Is that why it's called retro?
Yeah.
30th anniversary of Batman Forever.
Oh, okay.
I see. I just wanted to know the reason. I mean, listen, it was an okay movie. I like the Keaton ones better.
Car looks good.
What'd you say?
The car looks
looks
good. The
good.
Batman.
Yeah,
one
the car looked good. I also thought that Nicole
with
Kidman
nipples.
looked good in the movie, better than she's ever looked before or after.
What have they done to the Robin toy? It looks like
Yeah.
he's bloated up or something. What the hell's going on there?
Well, they already
Well,
had the
right?
mold from some other action figure, and so they just repainted it.
That looks weird.
Oh, that's
Is that supposed to be Chris O'Donnell?
Yeah.
Yep.
is that Harvey
Harvey
Two-Face?
Keitel. Yeah, Harvey Two-Face.
Do they have Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
That's a good question.
Don't know.
Hold on, I've got the article pulled up.
Just amuse yourself, folks.
Yeah, they will have the Jim Carrey Riddler. So it's Val Kilmer's Batman, Chris O'Donnell's Robin, Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face, Jim Carrey's the Riddler, and then the Batmobile.
Wait, no Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy?
That's not
What?
Batman Forever. That's Batman
Is
and
it?
Robin.
That's
Is
the
that-
Clooney one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone is in the one with Clooney.
Yeah,
too.
you're right. Yeah, it was Alicia Silverstone.
Remember, everybody was
Yeah.
complaining that she was too fat. Do you remember?
Right,
that?
but
Yeah.
if they saw her now, they probably wouldn't make that comment.
Oh, is she really thin?
She's
What'd you
really
say?
thin now. She's not fat now.
No,
I don't
was
know.
just saying,
I mean,
is she?
first of all, I have nothing. She can eat as much as she wants. I'm just an average, your average Joe. I'm just saying that I recently, that Y2K movie with Rachel Zegler, she had a minor role in it. I feel like she may have been on the more putting on a few pounds side.
She's in her 50s, so that might be
Is
it
she?
more than anything. Yeah.
Maybe,
Wow.
maybe.
She's like 50 now. Menopause hits people hard.
It's fine. It's fine. Listen, I'm still fond of her. She seems really nice, but I'm just saying that, you know, I think that she was only the figure that she was in Clueless, only in Clueless, and in those Aerosmith videos. And it's tough launching your career that way, because anything she did after, people were always like, well, she gained some weight. She was super thin in those other ones.
Mm.
I'm going to translate what Price just said. She used to be hot. Now she's fat. Why is she eating so much? It's reading
Okay.
2024.
Is she? She's not fat now, though, is she?
She's not that fat. No.
All right.
It's
I was
just
trying-
Y2K.
I get-
Don't
I
see
get
it, but if
48.
you did, tell me.
Really? Okay.
She's
Right,
what?
okay.
Sorry.
48.
Hold on, so I'm confused. So she's not fat now, then? Is that what
She's
you're
not
saying?
fat. No.
I
Ah.
don't know. I don't know.
answers on a
I agree
Price
with
just
your
has
description.
high standards. That's all for women in their
Nope,
50s.
I actually
She's
don't.
not fat.
Says the man who was dating Leslie.
I never dated her. I should have never mentioned that on a
There you go.
stream.
Not everyone can be like Leslie. Yes.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Let's proceed.
Two
Oh,
people
God.
heard that stream,
That's enough.
and now it'll never leave me.
Hate body odor. You're more likely to be right wing, according to the Guardian. What?
What did I know?
The Guardian's
This-
a British.
this is the
publication.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Why does armpit odor?
Oh. I know.
go on.
It's because brown people from a specific
Ding, ding,
region
ding,
of
ding, ding, ding.
tend
I
to
hear the
not wear
drums
deodorant,
echoing
and they're
tonight.
trying to normalize that. That's all, brown.
Yep.
That's it.
If hating body odor makes me a right winger, then I am happily going to be labeled as a right winger.
Same.
I'll-
Yeah, me too.
I'll
yeah.
stay there.
Yeah.
Me too.
I
Hashtag
will
me too.
gladly wear the uniform and accompany people to the chambers.
Would you like the company car, Tuzi?
Yes, please. And I want my spanking new Hugo Boss designed outfits, please.
Ah,
Oh,
danke,
yes.
danke. Okay.
As long as it is a Volkswagen.
Yes, and a Volkswagen new vehicle car.
Beetle.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Why is this news? How is this news? Oh, is this a joke? Did somebody put this up as a joke? Anybody?
It's you know how I said earlier with the Lolita thing, where it's just like you just drop it into the pool, and then people will pick up on it. It's the exposure. It's one of these things. Just drop it in there.
Right.
People are exposed to it now, so now it's not going to seem as weird if they see it come up more and more, and eventually they just accept it.
Wow.
Okay, let's move on then. Who saw this?
He was on SNL, wasn't he? Was it this week or was it last week? I don't know.
President-elect Donald Trump named Times Person of the Year, folks.
No surprise.
This guy's had a journey, hasn't he?
Hmm.
He's doing well.
Some
Okay.
people like him.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Okay.
Well, that killed the stream, didn't it?
It's not my cup of tea, but
No.
I get
No.
how people like him and stuff.
No, I
Yeah.
think that the reason why this was sort of noteworthy is that there were initially rumors that they may give it to Kamala Harris, and I think that the reason they wanted to do it is they just didn't want to give him the title, and at the end they just caved and gave it to him. So whether you like him or not, I think that he probably should get this year's because he's the one that was elected, and that would make more sense.
Dodged a bullet and
Right, and
unbelievable.
at the end of the
Lawfare
day-
and all that stuff.
Exactly. I mean, it just if you look at it just in the most objective way, just based on the results and everything that happened this
Yeah.
year, I think he would be the person that you choose. And the fact that they were even toying with the idea of not choosing him just to, as a matter of principle, and then they caved, maybe it says something in the bigger picture.
Sword in the Storm wrenched. He makes Nakuti seem like a nice guy.
Shooty. Why are you
Can you
calling him
ima-
the Shooty?
can you
What's
imagine-
up with you?
Shooty will be Person of the Year next year because it'll be like a Doctor Who, Doctor Watt revival.
I don't understand why people are calling him that. It's Shooty.
It's
Yeah,
an
well-
N and a C. That's why I'm
I
not going to
know,
see N
it's
and C and think.
Cootie.
Yeah.
Shooty.
Yeah,
Nukanti.
anagram, folks. Okay, let's move on then.
Cootie.
Who saw this? Farmers drove their tractors in huge numbers to London today to protest against the government's inheritance tax on family farms. Let's unite and show our solidarity for
I don't blame
farmers
them.
and put pressure on the government. Please add our logo to your profile picture or background picture. Stream about it.
I don't
Was
blame
Jeremy
him.
Clarkson there for this one too?
I think it
Probably.
was.
Don't think
Yeah.
he was. Was he?
I think he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't surprise me at all. He's been a voice out in front for a lot of this, and
Directly impacted by it as well. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I'm proud of the farmers for stepping up and fighting back on this because it's something that I living in an area where there's a lot of farmers. I know a lot of farmers. I know I've not been a farmer myself, but I've had farmers in my family. This is not a career. This is not a livelihood that people seek out because they want to get rich. Many of these people who are running, especially these family farms, they're running on shoestring budgets. If you've ever watched, the Clarkson's Farm show, you've seen, yes, it's dramatized and there's some silly stuff that's thrown in there. But when they show you that, it's like after all of this money that you've poured into your farm, you've only made a few £1,000s, at the end of the year. Like that's reality for these people. And to try and say, we're going to tax you this enormous amount of money, this inheritance tax, because of your value that you have, a lot of that is not, that's not money that's sitting around in the bank. It's not money that's sitting around in the bank. If you're going to take 25, 50%, whatever it is, inheritance, you're going to shut down thousands of family farms.
It's a land grab. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
It's absurd. It
They
really
did
is.
the same thing is basically happened in Canada. It's not an inheritance land tax, but the carbon tax does this. So you raise the rate for everything to produce food, and what we're seeing, the downhill of that now is farmers in masses are offloading all of their land to the government now, or China in some cases. So
they have little or no choice to do so.
Exactly, because they can't survive at all.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. They can't.
Oh dear! If that had been Canada, Trudeau would have frozen all the farmers' bank accounts, wouldn't he?
It doesn't matter if you're for or against the government. They'll freeze your bank account either way.
Okay. Let's move on then.
What horrible people.
Is it shooty?
Is it Greta?
Not. How dare you? Not this week, and how dare you?
I just don't get a chance to say anymore. People keep beating me to it. It's not fair.
You're going to have to come up with some new catchphrases.
You've been busy fixing your microphone and the
mic.
Was it a good imitation? I won
It was really good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Finally, I did a good one. Now I'll shut up. I'll let you do it. You can say it as much as you want.
Do you know, I feel we'll be saving Sadiq for New Year's stream. I feel.
Is it Lily Phillips?
Have you seen? Is it the Christmas tree? By the way,
what Christmas tree?
Is it Christmas? What?
No. So basically, have you heard about the Christmas tree in Trafalgar Square? It looks like
shit.
Yeah, they've been all complaining about it, haven't they? It looks like. What does it look like?
Is it me? No, I'm not in the bin.
It's not the Christmas tree then. It's not the Christmas tree.
No.
Oh, damn it.
No.
Okay.
Ian's mic.
Mother?
Is it my mic?
Is it the 100 gangbang?
Of all the words to mess up, you didn't mess up gangbang in that statement. What the?
Programmed, you see, being a bloke. Okay.
Crazy.
Let's reveal. If I do it, it's a double binning, I believe.
Double binning.
Another double binning. Can you believe it? Who saw this?
Oh, jeez.
TV show of the year from Total Film. Lord of the Rings.
So Total Film has been brought off though. They've been brought off. They did.
By Jeff.
No, by basically they're sucking up because they're I think their magazine's going down, isn't it? They're not making enough money. And a little side note. In the very first magazine, number 1 of Total Film, they reviewed The Killing Zone, my movie. So there you go. Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
And it was downhill from there.
Exactly. Yeah. So there you go. And they gave a good review as well. So there you go.
Okay, so
They went, it's shit.
Yeah. Well, they said that at the end.
5 turds.
Yeah. 5 turds.
Okay. Is this a worthy winner then, yes? Of TV show of the year?
I don't know.
Worst
I haven't
TV
watched a
show.
whole lot of.
No,
I haven't watched a lot of TV for 2024. To be
Okay.
honest.
Superman and Lois was just it's horrendous, wasn't it, Z? Compared to season 2 of this.
I mean, I would say that Lord of the Rings season 2 was probably more difficult to watch than the first one, and the first one was a disaster.
Penguin was rubbish as well, wasn't it? This is far better. Anything else? What was half decent?
What? TV wise?
Yeah.
There was loads of stuff that was half decent. What else did we watch that we really liked? The Acolyte. That was brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't that have been...
It should have been number 1, really.
Yeah.
True Detective Night Country was probably the best show of the year. What do you mean?
You know, I couldn't get through that. I watched a number of episodes, and then I just said, you know what? I
There you
don't
go.
feel like watching this anymore.
Yeah, Tulsa King.
Yeah, Tulsa King.
Tulsa King was good.
Oh yeah.
But Vex, do you agree with me? Like, I watched a few episodes, and I just didn't feel like watching it anymore. Of
I'm
that-
being totally sarcastic. I think I actually like popped a few blood vessels watching that show.
It was just really annoying. It didn't bring me into the story. I just watched a few episodes, and I couldn't like it.
I'm still haunted by Jodie Foster's sex scene in the second episode.
Oh.
I don't even
apparently-
remember the episode. The sex
So
scene. It was-
She's okay. Sorry, sidestep a little bit. Jodie Foster's character in Night Country is like a 60-year-old single mom, but she's apparently the town bicycle as well.
Oh, well,
she's-
Price is not into old birds.
That's her daughter.
No, wait. Let her speak.
So she has an on and off affair with not the mayor but some politician for the area. So it's an
What?
also 65-year-old man banging a 60-year-old lesbian actress, and it looks about
Ian?
how you would think a lesbian getting dick would look. That's
I
all.
see. You know, I didn't. I feel like I think I watched the first few
What?
episodes, and somehow I don't even remember that such a scene existed, which is
That's-
odd.
It was so
Okay.
horrifying to me that it's burned into my memory, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh. All right.
So that's the first binning then.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, it's a double binning.
Oh, sorry.
Who saw this?
Good
I did.
God, yes.
talked about
Okay,
this
so
morning.
What's
Okay.
this?
Feminists demand that we celebrate a woman's sexual freedom, but then when she makes a really terrible choice, they suddenly claim that she's a damsel in distress, incapable of exercising even the most basic judgments. It's a joke. The men who took part in this are disgusting. So is the woman. And then we had Julie Blindle, whatever, Spectator journalist, basically saying it was the men's fault.
It's always
Did
blame
anyone-
the men.
Did anyone watch the 45-minute documentary on
Oh
this?
God, no.
No.
It's
Cheers, we'll
honestly,
see.
it's actually worth watching, in my opinion, just because it's so absolutely horrifying, and the guy is actually unbiased throughout it all. But first, it's quite disturbing. Anyone that thinks that you should have sympathy on this woman, she wanted to do this. She was
Yeah.
excited about this. Also, she said on multiple podcasts and whatever, she lost her virginity at 18. She started sleeping around at college. She started getting gangbanged at college, and she realized she could make money off of it. So she decided to ditch college and become an OnlyFans model.
Yeah.
And so this is like, you should have no sympathy for this girl whatsoever.
Yeah.
These are her actions. The fact that a month after this, she decided to announce that she wants to do the same thing with 1,000 men in
Yeah.
2025 is proof that she deserves no sympathy.
And who's her manager, Vex?
Her mother is her manager.
And also, she's made a lot of money, isn't she? Out of it.
You know,
Good
she's,
God.
she's a limited company as well.
Yeah, she
company.
employs
It's-
9 people off of
Yeah.
her OnlyFans.
So Price and I did talk about this earlier this week, and we were talking about this. This is basically, I've seen it referred to in a couple ways: quantum feminism or Schrodinger's feminism, where she's supposed to be empowered and everything, but any men who have any part of it are the aggressors, or they're manipulating her in some way.
Double standards.
So it's absurd. It's just ridiculous that first of all, she is 100% in charge of herself and what she's doing. Yes, there are men that are involved, but she's inviting them.
Yeah.
And I think they're paying to be a part of this.
Yep.
Not
So
to sound like Melvin, but I think she's gross.
yes,
Yeah,
Blech.
absolutely. And you certainly wouldn't want to be guy 100, would you?
yeah.
You
You know
know
what?
what-
At this point, I wouldn't even want to be guy number 1. I want
Yeah.
nothing to do with this lady.
She was
You know what-
supposed to
Go on,
have
Professor,
300 this weekend, right?
What?
Oh, really?
She was supposed to be going for 300 as part of her training for the 1,000 later this next year.
Dang. If you watch the documentary, so she had these guys do STD checks, but she even admits, they could get the test done
Very
and then
good.
have sex with other women and then come and have sex with me. So it wasn't foolproof. But within like 24 hours of it going down, a lot of people started dropping out, and
Going
she went
down?
like dropping out.
Well, that's because she's a skanky hoe.
Right. So they needed to last minute fill in people. So she had went to get gangbanged the night before at a college.
What?
So she picked up some randoms last minute there. Then people that came the day of, they were just like, "Oh, can my friends join in?" Because they were so desperate to hit the 100 number. So that happened. They had people just kind of like off the street that they recruited. So not only did the STD checks go out the window,
Yeah.
but each guy got 5 minutes. Sometimes it was a little bit more because she'd forget the timer. But she offered, like, "What would you like me to do?" And she was giving blowjobs to these random men without a condom.
Good God. Oh. And how many different things did she report afterwards that she had picked up?
Well, that's a rumor. I haven't
Yeah?
seen
Oh,
that.
it was just a rumor? Okay.
I haven't seen that confirmed anywhere.
But
I
she
wouldn't be
did-
surprised.
She did say that she didn't know that HIV was sexually transmitted.
Yes,
Right.
she did.
That's nonsense. I don't believe she didn't
She's
know that.
apparently she's a
Another
Star Trek.
dumb move.
She's
I-
a.
Are you
Star
sure
Trek-
she's done this, or is she lying through her teeth just to get?
You can watch the entire documentary on YouTube. There's a censored version there. There's an uncensored version on the documentary Make Her
Right.
Sing, but the video is available to purchase off of her OnlyFans.
Binary Rad, she's going to get Star Trek Discovery from HMV.
Wow.
I think the
I'd
HIV
also-
thing, I could believe it because most people associate that with gays. Just saying, just saying.
Z, would she give you a run for your money then as the sex droid?
Oh, just the thought of her doing this makes me want to
Oh.
be physically ill. I mean, how could you debase yourself so much? I mean, she's
She
never going to
says
have a
it's
kid,
because
is she?
Well, and
For
she wants to
money.
What's
go
gonna-
for 1,000 now. See?
For
What,
money.
1,000
She's doing it
kids?
for money. I thought you were going to have that guy that saved that. What is it? He went to court when he beat up that black guy. He was going to threaten all the people on the subway. I thought you were going to have that up. You heard about that story?
Oh, the was that soldier?
Yeah, who protected the people and then he had to go in trial because he
Yeah, he got acquitted. didn't he?
yeah. I thought you were going to
Right.
have that, but anyway.
Internet help desk, wrenched will spot for 1,000 guys in 24 hours. Each one gets a max of 89 seconds.
Yes.
Why couldn't she have worked it
What?
out?
He's as usual, he's right on the numbers. That's exactly
Couldn't,
it.
couldn't she have done it? Why?
No,
so
I think there's some line here. That's what I think.
what
Even
would
if
be
it's
the,
on YouTube, I think it's all one big lie. Maybe she slept with a couple of people, but not the number she's saying here.
what would be the amount of guys in 24 hours? So each gets 69 seconds. You see what I did there?
Nice.
There's the documentary, so it's there, Ian.
Yeah.
You can watch it afterwards.
Yeah, and then again, she's got the video on her OnlyFans, like of the 100 guys.
Oh, okay.
It's-
I-
yeah.
like Ian, to your point, I can sort of believe this because there were many porn stars that attempted to do this in
Yes.
the actual professional industry. So for OnlyFans to be doing this and not have to go through all of the check boxes of what the industry requires, I can totally believe it.
Oh,
Especially since there is a society that rewards this kind of behavior.
Do you think she'll be able to remove bottle tops with a?
No, it's not going to be tight enough to do that.
Okay, on that bombshell, that's disgusting. Ho. And finally, it's a double
Finale?
finale. It's a double finale.
Go on
The
then.
panel have seen the finales, but I thought I'd do this. Way!
That's hilarious.
Way! Leslie's been dumped, everybody.
yeah.
But
What a
what's with the
wholesome
hands?
family.
Yes, I was going to
What's
say
with
the human,
hands?
the baby with the one human
Human
hand
hands.
is a little
Baby is
disturbing. but-
biracial.
What the hell's going
What
on
sort
there?
of mutant half breed is this, Price?
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
there's
Like I
another
said,
hand.
Yeah, it's Taylor Swift.
You see the fingers behind that doll on the
Yes.
left, can't you? What the hell's going on there?
I was wondering about that myself.
I'm glad you could set Taylor Swift straight.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. Okay. Killed it. Totally killed it.
Some weird mutant baby.
I'm confused. Why is it Taylor Swift? Why isn't it Leslie Headland?
She got more money. There's a clue.
I don't know. I just
Well,
I
she's
was
a lesbian.
Okay.
That's the reason.
I was playing around with Grok.
Price.
Yes.
What was it about the multi-billionaire Taylor Swift that you find attractive?
I'm not very fond of her. The only thing is that I was playing around with Grok, and they said that there's all this fancy stuff it could do, and as a joke, I did it. Like I wrote like that to do a thing where I'm with Taylor Swift, and then they did. I didn't even ask for the baby to be there, and then once I saw this thing with the baby, I'm like, this is too funny. I have to tweet this. So I was just testing out the technology, and
good,
this is
isn't
what
it?
I ended up with.
It's unbelievable.
I don't know what people see in Taylor Swift at all.
I don't either. I'm not
Money?
I don't like her music. I don't think that she's the best looking woman. And she's kind of
pretty, but
annoying.
that's about it. She's
Mhm.
like she's pretty, but she's like
She's not.
There's nothing.
She's
Yeah,
plain.
but there's nothing. Yeah, she's pretty, but there's nothing. Like she hasn't got the
Plain.
X factor kind of thing. If you know what I
No,
mean.
she doesn't. There's nothing extraordinary about her. Not her singing, not her music, not her looks.
Decent bank
not-
balance.
What'd you say?
Decent bank balance. he
Her
says.
bank balance
Yeah.
is
I
pretty
mean, she's not
impressive.
horrendous or anything, but it's not like she's at the top of my list. I just thought this was funny, and then when I saw what the AI did, I thought it was funny.
Mm.
Okay, question then. If you had a choice between Taylor Swift and the girl who we've just been talking about,
The
one?
100 guy, whatever. I'm going Taylor Swift 100%.
Swift.
Yeah, any day. Yeah.
Right. I mean, she's annoying Taylor Swift, but that's the.
At
Do you
least
know,
with Taylor Swift, you'll get billions instead of billions of
Yeah.
STDs.
Do you know?
Right.
Do you know an AI? The way I see AI is it's kind of like a dream, isn't it? Because AI always creates things that you see in your dreams. Like I saw one where this AI was trying to create this woman doing gymnastics, and she was like forming into all these strange things. It couldn't do the thing where it could flip a girl. It was trying its best, but there was all legs coming out of her head, and then hand came out of her back, and then she.
What?
And then just,
Your dreams are
Yeah.
fucked up then.
no, what I'm saying is that I think AI is kind of like it's like a dream state, isn't it? Where
Joke's on you,
can't-
Ian. I'm into that shit.
yeah, you can't get you can't just get things right. Like I've dreamt about things where I'm walking down the road, and then when I look back, I haven't walked anywhere. Do you know what I mean? I haven't moved.
Fucking hell. Are you sure you
You know
haven't
what I
been
mean?
dropping LSD in your fucking...
And what about when
Horlicks.
you're flying? You hold your breath and you start floating, and then you let go of your breath, you start going.
Oh, I used to have dreams
Like
that I
that,
could
you
fly
know?
with a kid, but I don't have them
Yeah.
anymore. We've got a super chat. Rossi, $2. Thank you, my friend. Dua Lipa, T Swift.
What does that mean?
Which one?
Yeah, I
Dua
mean,
Lipa or T Swift?
it's
Out of
kind
them
of like
both,
I
at the
don't
same time.
love either of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
There you go.
She's a
I
very
always
tall
thought
woman, right?
I
Yeah.
thought the
She tall?
appeal for Taylor Swift. Oh, sorry. You finish your thought, Ian. My bad.
I finished. No, I'm done. Go on.
Oh, okay. I always figured the appeal for Taylor Swift is not so much that she's like outrageously sexy or
Bank
anything,
balance.
but it's that she's just a normal girl who looks kind of above average, who managed to achieve a dream sort of deal. So there's an appeal to a bunch of lonely, fat, smelly
With the
chicks
help
as a result.
with the help of her father, with the help of her father's bank account and lawyers, and
Right. But you
stuff.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like she looks perpetually like she's a young girl because she just has that kind of face. She doesn't look like she's aged much. She has billions of dollars at her disposal. She always seems to be bubbly,
Billions, yes.
right? And she seems to be beloved by many people in the inner circles. So it's like it's what the normal girl's dream is, right? To have a spotlight and be loved. And Taylor Swift she's not a super she's not. What's her face? She's not.
she's like
Dua
the most
Lipa.
ordinary woman on earth.
Yeah,
Girl
Yeah.
next door shit.
but she's not even a girl next door. That's the thing. She's just a normal girl. That's all.
The only thing I can say if I was ever pressed to give a compliment is that she does have good work ethic. I don't think that she has much talent, in my opinion, not the way the media describes it, and I don't think there's anything really too great about her. But she does have work ethic. I mean, she does work hard, and even if her father bankrolls her career, she does seem like a good marketing woman, and she does work hard.
Price, you need to get some T-shirts done.
Oh yes. Oh my God, yes.
Possibly get Vex's face on there. That'd be a nice, like a joint.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, like a joint production.
Well, if she wasn't married, we could do like we could do like a family photo, but I think
on that
it would be
bombshell, let's move on then.
disrespectful.
Is there anything else to? Oh, Chris.
Who saw this? So obviously this was yesterday now. 46 years ago today, the first Superman film premiered, starring Christopher Reeve. The most expensive film at the time with a budget of 55 mil.
See, that's how you wear a Superman costume. That is how you design a Superman costume as well. There you go.
That's it. Good night, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Seriously,
Christopher Reeve still the best Superman today.
Yep.
he is. He is.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
look, look at him. He looked perfect. The right shape, the right design of the costume.
Courtesy of Dave Prowse.
Yeah, the curl. He's got the classic curl in his head. The S is the right shape. The belt is terrific. I love the shorts. They're great, and I love the boots. Perfect Superman. Perfect. How could they get it so wrong?
The comic book come to life.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
Should we just leave it at that then? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. The mighty Christopher Reeve, everybody.
What a
I
great film.
think that is it. Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats, and listening to this possibly low energy stream, I feel. But we got there in the end, folks. So we will see you next time. I'll get the guests up. Let me sort my OCD out. Okay, that's not bad. Vex Electronica. Cheers, Vex.
Thank you so much for having me on. This was a lot of fun.
The Mega Geek. Oh,
Yep. No worries.
how's your lead? Is it all right now?
Well, it sounds all right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it just shorted out or something. I don't know what's going on there, but there you go.
Cheers, Ian.
No worries.
The price of reason.
Yes. 'Tis
Yes.
me. Thanks for having me, man. It's a pleasure. Pleasure as always. I was like you now, yeah.
Yeah, it's great to have you on, mate. Mr. Brown Lions. Mr. Brown Lions. Okay. Professor Ooh.
Well, yes. Well, as always, thank you.
Great to have you on, mate. And last but by no means least, Golden Reach Round Droid of Choice. All that malarkey. C3PO.
Thanks for having me on, Brown. Thanks to the panel and the chat. We're nothing without the chat.
Nothing.
Wayfarer is doing his gig next. It's going to auto stream over. It's going to do a raid. So you'll be directed to Wayfarer. Beast up tomorrow, I think. We're back Wednesday. We're going to try and catch up with Skeleton Crew. I'll be modding Open Bar on Thursday. Friday, we're doing the kickback thing. Prof, you doing anything? Vex, you doing anything?
I'll be on Diabolical Souls in 4 hours, and Mischief Mayhem movie tomorrow night. We're doing the second half of Lord of the Rings: Return of the
You
King.
are a very, very busy girl, aren't you?
I didn't mean to. Just sort of happens.
Yeah, you're in demand. Great position to be in.
Yes.
She's
You
gonna
know
do.
what?
She's gonna do 100 streams in one day.
Vex could do it. Vex could do it.
Each
Do you
stream
know
she's
what?
only going to do 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Vex? Right, out of
Mhm.
all the reviewers, and that includes Little Platoon, your one is the only one I listen to. I tried to listen to
Yes, same
Platoon,
here.
but it's so bloody long, and I just get really bored
Aw.
with it. At least you're kind of succinct with what you're saying and stuff. He is too. I got to admit, but
I think you should watch mine. Mine are very much to the point. And
Well, hold on. Which one's yours then? I'm serious. Which one is yours?
The
what?
Price
Just
of
my
Reason?
reviews in general.
Yeah,
you should
your
watch.
review.
You have to get up early for that, mate.
No, but you recordings, right? You got recordings of it, you know.
Yeah,
like
no,
on
I do like proper videos, which I edit.
okay,
and
I'll watch them.
He
too.
does. Yeah.
He makes
Thank
so
you,
many
Ian.
videos.
So many videos. Price, what are you advertising? Anything?
I was working on a Skeleton Crew episode 3 review,
Ah,
and
bollocks
it
to
just, I don't know why I don't really like the show, and I didn't work as quickly as I wanted to, but I'm going to try to finish that up today and post it. And of course, with Professor R2, we have the Night Owl on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so people are welcome to check that out as well.
Okay. That is it, folks. If we don't see you during the week, we will see you for the last musings before Christmas next weekend. So have a great week, everybody. Look after yourselves. Take care.
Ta-da.
Timing.